All right, so I'm looking at Carvana. I've got a buy stop limit order. So the high here, the recent high is 57.19. So if it goes to 57.20, this order should trigger. And I have a limit. So if it goes above 58.20 and I don't trigger there, then it's limiting. So if it goes up to like gaps up to like $60, then I'm not going to catch it. And then it has a stop loss attached. So it is a tighter stop for given how volatile the stock is. But what I'm looking for is for this thing to explode out of here, right? So it should explode out and not come back, which is why I'm not giving it the room. And that's the beauty of this setup, is you have this nice cup setup. Now it could shake out a little bit or pause and then go. And it could be a double top, you never know. So that's why we have stop losses. But if we look at, let me hide this trading here. So if we look at from the high here to all the way down to the low, pulled back about 55%, $32 almost. So if you look at a measure move of, if we get a $32 move from here, well, and I'm only risking like what, roughly $2. That is how you should look at, basically like an R. I don't know what the R multiple is on that off the top of my head, but it's definitely a good one. So this trade is, to me, is worth taking. And then this line here is the anchored V-WAP, going back as far as I can, where I found resistance before. I also put one here in this candle. So it broke above, let's just get this out of here. So it broke above this line here and it's holding, so that's great. It's also been trading in this channel, pop above, pulls back, finds support. You don't have any like downtrends within this. So when it's pink, that is a downtrend, at least the way by my definition. But the other thing that you notice on a weekly chart here, we are on a weekly time frame, it pulls back. Where are the sellers? There are no sellers, right? There's no big red selling volume in here. So I think you had a lot of people buying it, whether it was short covering or whatever, and then it pulled back on a lighter volume, which is what you want to see. Textbook setup. Now I tried to get this here. I had a buy stop right here, but it wasn't a buy stop limit order, and it's moved so fast that it skipped right over my order, which I'm a little salty about. I'm not, I don't understand how it could have gone, because if you looked at the intraday chart, it definitely it wasn't like it gapped over, it just went right through. So that's the thing, and that, and that can happen with your stop losses. So, just because you have a stop loss, sometimes it can skip right over it. So you have to be prepared for that mentally. And you have to be able to close that out. And also have alerts set. So let's see. Yeah, let me get rid of this line. So yeah, it could come, if it comes up to this here. Let's see, extend this out. So I'm trying to have a plan. So 89, put it right about there. Yeah, we'll push it to the top of this channel. It depends on how quickly it gets there. But my plan is, if this pops out, all right, let's go to a daily. This breaks above here. It's, I wanted to get it here. But if it breaks above here, I'm looking for a quick, fast move, and then I'm going to scale out of probably about 70 to 80%, and then trail the rest as a runner.